it's a beautiful Thursday here in St. Lucia, and we are absolutely elated that we get to be in your company again right here for the DBS Morning Show. Here's what. Let's see what's going on at the headlines, and then we'll be back.
Good morning. The Ministry of Health has officially announced the phased opening of the Dr. Betty Wells Urban Polyclinic located at the Dr. Winston C. Paris Medical Complex, formerly known as the Victoria Hospital. This new facility will offer a range of primary health services that were previously provided at the Castries Wellness Center.
The Castries Wellness Center had to be closed because of multiple reports by professionals about the infrastructure and working conditions at the health facility. Additionally, services at the Castries Health Center had to be expanded because of the increasing numbers of people from the Castries Basin who access the health center. Moreover, the Castries Health Center also served all St. Lucians who visited Castries and required health services. The idea of a polyclinic for Castries had been discussed many years ago.
The move aims to enhance access to essential healthcare services for the community, improving overall healthcare delivery in the region. Dramacan Talent House is spearheading an anti-bullying campaign aimed at addressing bullying in schools through playback theatre. By using this unique approach, both bullies and victims are given the opportunity to see their experiences reenacted, encouraging self-reflection and helping them find their own solutions to the issue.
So the Daily Piper, which is our flag project, the name flag project, it's an umbrella name. The Daily Piper asks a question: was that one thing that's always on your mind? Was that one thing you can't forget? So it speaks to everybody has a Daily Piper. They always have this thing, may it be personal, on a national level, family, societal level. Everybody, has an opinion or something in society affects them. So the Daily Piper encapsulates that in an artistic way. And what we seek to gain and to execute in this project is basically to raise awareness, create spaces for persons to express themselves.
To assist with this campaign, Dramacan brought in Andre Dillian, also known as Ziggy, from Drama Making a Difference in Trinidad and Tobago. Dillian has been leading playback theatre training for Dramacan members and CSEC Theatre Arts students. The St. Lucia Red Cross Society, in collaboration with the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, the IFRC, is hosting a 5-day Youth as Agents of Behavioral Change, or YABC, workshop at the local headquarters.
We are here to roll out a training called that's targeted towards youth. The name of the training is called Youths as Agents of Behavioral Change, and this is the introductory level of training for this program. So we actually have a group of young persons who are going to become peer educators at the end of this week.
The initiative, which began on Monday and concludes on Friday, December 6th, is designed to empower youth with the skills and tools necessary to become agents of change in their communities, both locally and internationally. The program also aims to mitigate criminal tendencies and foster positive social transformation. The Inland Revenue Department, IRD, is urging taxpayers to take advantage of the extended tax amnesty now available until May 1st next year.
If you have any tax arrears for any period up to income year 2021, the tax amnesty allows for 100% waiver on interest, penalties, and collection fees if the outstanding tax is paid by the 1st of May 2025.
Under this amnesty, all penalties, interest charges, and collection fees are waived, allowing taxpayers to settle only the taxes owed to the state. That's your news summary. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, News Desk. Let's take a short break. Well, it's Thursday, the 5th of December, and it's World or Global Volunteers Day, and St. Lucia is not left out of the conversation. Did you know that today marks International Volunteerism Day or Volunteer Day? Is it Volunteer Day? Volunteers Day. And we're here with Darwin. Darwin is from the ministry. And of course, come this Thursday, we are going to be recognizing and observing and celebrating as well. It also rolls into Saturday, but you're part of the organizing committee here. So, Darwin, I mean, thank you for lending. I'm sure this is pro bono work you're doing and putting your effort into that, but it also, it is just fitting because it's volunteer and you're here volunteering your time as well to ensure that, something is been done on the ground as well. So, thank you. And what are we looking at?
Okay, International Volunteers Day is celebrated annually on the 5th of December. It is a day to give back to volunteers, more or less, to recognize volunteers. Volunteerism is service over self, giving of your time and service for free. And this year, what Volunteer St. Lucia plans to do is to recognize our registered volunteers who have gone over and beyond for the past year. In assisting in national events as well as community celebrations and events. We're culminating the International Volunteers Day with International Volunteer Appreciation Evening, which will be held at the Financial Center on Saturday evening for volunteers. So it's just to recognize what they've done. And this year is going to take a small twist because we actually have one of the founding members of Volunteer St. Lucia who passed away, and we would be doing tribute to her. Volunteer St. Lucia, as you know, was launched in 2007 as part of the World Cup celebrations in 2007, and we've been existing since then. We've had quite a number of volunteer coordinators in the past, and I am the current volunteer coordinator. And I'm just hoping that persons can actually give up their time on this service. Because every little deed counts. And we also affiliated with Good Deeds Day. And if you realize every time you do something good for somebody and there's a smile on their face, that actually lights up your day and brightens your day.
Absolutely. Now, in the years that Volunteer St. Lucia has been in existence, what has been the response? Are people understanding what the mandate is? Are people buying into it? Would you like to see more? Where are you at right now in terms of the movement that you started, that Volunteer St. Lucia has started, and the vision? What would be the future goal for Volunteer St. Lucia, that more people could get involved, more people could understand the importance of volunteerism, more people, it could become more like our first nature, as opposed to maybe just something we think we do every once in a while. Is that the hope of the organization?
Yes, it is. Actually, we have targeted some secondary schools, and we're trying to work with those students to get them to understand what volunteerism is. Back in the day, our country more or less depended on volunteerism because we would always get somebody doing a kudme in some community or something, and that has died out. So we really want to bring that spirit back of persons helping each other and getting things done. And we're hoping to build our membership as it pertains to Volunteer St. Lucia. We have 11 volunteer chapters on Ireland. And we're hoping that persons would actually come in and register to be registered members of Volunteer St. Lucia.
What does it mean for me to be a member of?
Okay. If you're a member of Volunteer St. Lucia, we work a number of different activities. We do a number of activities. One, we do community activities. Earlier this year, we collaborated with St. Lucia Social Development Fund, SSDF, where we actually built a house for somebody in the Denry community. We also do most of the national events such as St. Lucia Jazz, Carnival. We do the National Day activities, Independence activities. And again, as I said, community activities where we give back to the less fortunate and the vulnerable persons in the communities.
Wonderful. I'm glad we were able to get that insight there, because a lot of people probably don't even know that you exist. So how can persons, if they'd like to, become members, how can they do so?
Okay, if they want to become a member, what they can do is to reach out to us via email at Volunteer St. Lucia, that is SAINTLUCIA, at gmail.com, or you can call the office at 468-4649 or 721-9642.
Thank you, Darwin. Thank you. And I don't know, I'll go ahead and say Happy Volunteers Day to you and your team here.
Thank you very much, Maureen.
And this young man piqued my interest from the last time we did a little interview with the company he works for. So I wanted to find out some more about him. And he's just an interesting young man. Let's meet KEVON. KEVON Clark. Here with KEVON. KEVON Clark is a young man, quite an interesting young man as well. I mean, you probably would have seen him the last time when we were covering the robotics thing and all of that. Now, from that time, he piqued my interest because I'm wondering, how is this young man, it's just quite an interesting thing. This young man is right here amongst us, and he's quite talented and he's gifted. It's clear. And, we want to see how we can explore what KEVON is into. And who knows, maybe somebody might recognize and probably be able to help you to the next level for this, because this is way too much greatness to just sit here. We need to get you out there, brother. Listen, them fellas making robots that take all the role. What's your man name again? Robots all over the place. What's your name? Whatever your name. The one over there in the US. Right? But, damn. I wanted to know a little bit more about you, Kev. I had to pull you out on the side and find out a little bit more about you, your journey. How did this all started?
Well, it started, I would say, when I was 6. My neighbor had an old toy car that he broke apart and had a DC motor inside of it. He took a popsicle stick, attached it on top of it, and just connected with a battery. And me just watching it spin, working with parts that are not moving, and then just connect it in a way and like seeing movement. I think that sparked that curiosity.
Wow.
in me from that age. Yes,
Right.
from a very young age.
Right. Okay. Fast forward to now, because I used to play with them thing too. And you don't see me making robots now. So it have to have been, spark interest. Yes, I was interested. We used to take all the little motors and do all kind of things with it, connect it to a little battery and just watch it spin and thing. But it has grown. So clearly, this was not just a little childhood fascination. Yeah. It is something that was divinely written upon you, because you continued along the line. So tell us how. What was the next thing you transitioned into?
Well, I would say I had a lot of challenges with regards to that, because I went to St. Mary's College, and St. Mary's College only offers general subjects. And, with these things, it's more technical. So I didn't really have a lot of these, the guidance,
right.
the platforms to get me to where I am today. But what I did was, eventually when I grew up, I got the opportunity to I had the ability to get my own computer. Mm-hmm. I went online to find different courses that... Right. I was able to learn from, such as, MIT has a website where they upload their courses online for free for anybody to view. Wow. So I learned programming from there, and from programming, I also got my hands on an Arduino kit where I learned electrical.
You see, we're kind of confusion. There's somebody know what you're talking about. The Arduino, some whatever. All right, great. So
Yes.
so these are all the components that you needed to put together to be able to build into something. So all these times you're thinking you know what you want to do.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Yes. I also had the ability when I was at A level to attend the first global robotics competition in 2018.
Where was that?
That was in Mexico when I was part of the team. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I think that was one of the things that really pushed me, because I actually kind of gave up, per se. Yeah, because I went to St. Mary's College, and as a student, the way I saw knowledge was to be able to apply it. Mm-hmm. So I'm learning something, to be able to make something. That's what I wanted to do. When I was in the lower forms, I would see the older children going in the labs, and I was just saying, when can I go in the labs? When can I go there so I can make something,
Okay.
But I never really got that opportunity, as I said, because, they didn't offer...
So it broke your spirit.
So,
yeah. And you say, all right, this thing, I have no room for this here, let me leave that alone. Right. And then when you got the opportunity at South to go to that robotics thing, sort of it build you back up again.
Yes.
Right. Now, what will be the future dreams and hope for you? Because we know where you are right now. This is clear that this is not just a fantasy anymore. You are for you to have left, go and search for things to pour into that. There clearly is a calling in that regard. So what do you hope to do? What do you hope to? Where do you want the future to be with you? What do you see your future in like that?
Okay. So one of my... I'd say the people I look up to is Macroba. He's a YouTuber. And the interesting thing about him is that he used to work for NASA and for Apple, I believe, but he left his job in order for him to just pursue YouTube. He's what I consider a creator, because at the end of the day, what I see myself is as a creator. When I was younger, I saw myself growing up as just being able to just wake up one day and say, you know what, I want to make, like a helicopter. I want to make a car. Just, just think of anything that I want to create and just have the ability to just create it. So I want to get to that point where, like, I can just think of anything that I want to make and just create it. Yeah, that is where I really want to get to, and obviously to get a living out of it as well.
Absolutely. Can't say, well, when the money coming out, you want passion is one thing, but when I go sit down there and just make a thing and drop down YouTube and no money, how I said. But obviously, that will come. But I'm glad the driving force first is passion. Right. And that's a good thing. I absolutely love that. KEVON, if we want to connect with you, somebody might be watching this and say, this is a young man, I want to pour into him. You're open to that, right? If
yes,
somebody figured, okay, this gentleman might be somebody we're interested in. Let's see what's going on. You never know. How can people contact you? Are you on Instagram, or do you have some of your little works on there?
No?
You're not an Instagram guy?
Not really, no.
Okay,
no.
okay. So where are you finding you now?
But actually, I'm planning to, because I want to start up lessons to teach math, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing the robot as well. So I have a YouTube channel actually.
Okay, just show that.
Yeah, it's called Math 2C, and that's why I put a bunch of YouTube videos, and I'll eventually get to the social media aspect of that, so I can broadcast myself, because I haven't really been doing that too much.
You're the early connect. You really understand the together. But Kev, we see you, bro. We see you, and we have good feeling about this. So keep pushing, keep pursuing.
Thank you very much.
All right?
Yes.
Young people from the ROSEAU Valley area, they are absolutely impressive. They're from the ROSEAU Valley Alliance. It's like an NGO. Oh, they're doing a lot. I am so impressed. Let's meet Sasha, who is the secretary. Right. This young lady here is Sasha Polius. I know you may know her, but she is the secretary of the ROSEAU Valley Alliance. It's a volunteer group.
Yes, non-profit organization.
And right, an NGO. Right. Now, Sasha, we're here. You're going to tell us a little bit about about your organization, and you've got something that you've got planned coming up as well, and we want to shed some light on that. But first off, let me say I didn't know there was one. So I'm happy to see that there's movers and shakers in the place doing things, and we need to keep highlighting that. Tell us about the organization.
Well, we started off about 3 years ago. We started off as the ROSEAU Valley Youth Alliance, but it kind of limited what the work we were able to do. So we took off the youth, though we still target young people. At that point in time, the ROSEAU Valley was a bit inactive. We didn't really have anything going on. So the youth worker for that area, Miss Nizan Hutchinson, big up. She saw a need and she put in the work to meet that need. And she came up with this organization, the Alliance, and we basically target young people in different areas. We do different programming. You have the seminar coming up that I'll talk about. We have a bunch of different programs that we do annually, trying to get activity going in the community, as well as to build volunteerism, because it's kind of dead in that area, but we need to bring that back.
Absolutely. Well, I'm very, listen, this warms my heart, because today marks World Volunteers Day. And it's interesting to see that, you young people are, oh God, this is so hopeful. Listen, are you not inspired? Let's talk about the seminar. I want to talk about the seminar, but I also want to talk about, since you started, how successful has it been? Has it been rewarding? Has the people in the community been taking advantage? Are they appreciating the work that you guys are doing?
Definitely. So coming up on this Sunday, we have the Women's Empowerment Seminar. This is our second one. Our first one was last year, December, and it was amazing. It was amazing. If you were not there, you missed out. We had a lot of the young women coming out, and I think that they learned a lot. We had financial advisors. We had Miss Catherine Seelys from Raise Your Voice. We had a bunch of different people come to empower them on different aspects, everything. Because remember, development is holistic.
Yes.
So we had that this year. We're looking to go even bigger and better. Last year, we had 100 people. This year, we're aiming for 100, but we passed the 100.
I like it.
So it's good, but the expense that comes with, yes. But definitely, we've had the business expo that we have in April as part of our Youth Month activities. So next April, we have our third annual business expo where we have young entrepreneurs in the vicinity. We have Roseau Valley, Jack Mill, Marigot, Lacqua, all these areas they coming in. They set up their little booths and they market themselves. Last year we had a lot of people come out. We tried to have our live entertainment to get the community out. We had Chemi J, we had Impulse Band, we had Nerdy.
I am so inspired. I am. You guys are no kudos. How do you raise the funds though? Because like you said, it could be a costly venture. What do you do to raise funds?
I need to big up all our sponsors. So we have the Ministry of Youth Development and Sport is a major sponsor. We have the parliamentary representatives, both Mr. Wayne Gerard. We've received support from Mr. Joachim. Wow. We've received support from the distillers. The businesses in the area have been very consistent in offering their support. So the distillery, Heineken St. Lucia, we have B&B Money Savers. Wow. So we've gotten a lot of support from the community. Marcy Distribution, Marcy Stores. What we do, we just write. Because I think there are corporations out there that want to sponsor these kinds of activities. All they're asking for is accountability, and we try to make sure that we are accountable and we show them that hey, we're trustworthy, we are putting the best interest of our young people first, and that they can trust us to do what we do. So once we get that relationship established, it's been up from there.
Oh God, Sasha, you and your team deserve applause, and keep up the good work, and happy Volunteer Day to you guys. Oh my God, I am so impressed. We're going to stay close to you, though.
Yes, please.
We will.
Please.
We come back in a minute, and we probably will get some reviews on the seminar as well.
Yes.
All right. We look forward to that.
No problem.
Don't be a stranger.
Definitely
all right.
not.
Wonderful. Great. Oh, where can we follow your...
You could follow us on Instagram at r.valliance on Instagram. That's it for now.
And we can reach out to you to make donations and stuff if you would like to.
Definitely.
All right. Great. Big up Sasha, guys. And there you go, guys. That's our show for today. Hope you go out and have an awesome Thursday. And remember, or bear in mind, World Volunteers Day. Now, you can get involved. You know what I'm saying? There was a time when this was, the backbone of us as a people. And I think we're losing it. So we got to do it again. All right?